masterpiece of Forvo Studio. Some teachers don't stand in classrooms. Some classrooms don't have walls. Listen. Listen. 15 years old, paper route at 4. Dark still sleeping, world still a snore. Bike with one gear in a basket war. Throwing the news at every front door. Every morning, same house, light on the porch. Old man sitting there like a silent torch. Coffee in his hand, watching the north. Never said a word, just a slow half smile, of course. A month went by, and the second one too. Rain or shine, he was there in the blue. So one morning I stopped, didn't know what to do. Said, "Mister, why you up? Ain't nothing to view." He looked at me soft, said, "Sit for a while. You carrying the world in a paperboy smile, but the world ain't heavy if you walk your own mile. In the morning's a gift if you stay for the trial."
Name was Mr. James, used to fight the fire. 20 years running when the flames climbed higher. One night in December, the whole crew got tired. Building came down, he was the only survivor. Carried the guilt like a stone in his chest. Drank for a debt, he couldn't get no rest. Wife took the kids, moved out to the west. He woke up one morning and he made a request. Not to the sky, not to the bottle, not to the night, but to himself in the mirror, do one thing right. Can't bring him back, can't undo the sight, but I can show up here till the morning gets light. Can't control the fire, can't control the fall. Can't control who answers and who hears the call, but I control my chair and I control my wall. And showing up broken and still showing up tall.
Started bringing him coffee, he tell me the names of the ones he lost in the smoke and the flames. Not as ghosts, not as stories, not as blames, but as men who we loved and who still held their claims. Said pain is a debt that you pay to the living, not to the dead. The dead keep on giving, they give you the reason to go on forgiving the world and yourself for the life you've been living. Taught me to breathe when the pressure got thick. Said a mind is a muscle, you train it real quick. Not every punch thrown is a punch you pick. Sometimes the strongest move is learning to stick. Stick to your post, stick to your ground. Stick when they love you and stick when they clown. The world spins crazy, it goes round and round, but the man in the mirror is the only true sound.
10 years later, I'm the one on the porch. Not every morning, but enough to torch the memory of him into something I scorch. Onto the kids who walk by on their course. Mr. James passed off on a Tuesday in spring. I found him there peaceful like a bird on a wing. Coffee still warm, porch still the thing. He showed up one last time, then he answered the ring. Now when the young ones ask why I sit in the cold, I tell them a story about a man who got old. Not in his body, but in the truth that he told. About the fire you can't fight and the hand you can hold. So if you see me there when the world is asleep and the stars are still hiding and the silence is deep, pull up a chair, take a sip, let it seep. The lesson ain't loud, it's the company you keep. Keep your head up, keep your heart strong. The storm don't last, but the soul lives on. What stands in the way becomes a way. A masterpiece of Forvo Studio. Yeah, we here to stay.
The universe has changed. Life is opinion. What stands in the way becomes the way. This ain't a rap, this is a porch light, a masterpiece of Forvo Studio.